Dr. Cris here with the Ask Dr Cris Show. Bridget would like to know, how do I test for breast cancer? You know, obviously there's been some media around some celebrities that have been diagnosed with breast cancer, ovarian cancer genes, and have gone to the length of having preventative surgery to reduce their risk of developing breast cancer. That gene is actually very rare. So it's unlikely that the rest of the population, you know, very few people would have that gene. Nevertheless, it does cause anxiety. The best thing to do is look at your family tree. If there's been more than one first-degree relative that has been diagnosed with breast cancer and they've been relatively young, so under the age of 60, then your chances of developing breast cancer or ovarian cancer, which can be the same gene that causes both, is relatively high, and that warrants getting genetically tested. Keep in mind, most breast cancers and ovarian cancer are not related to any particular gene, or we don't have the mechanisms to test for that gene at this present moment. And so to our knowledge, they don't exist, but they may pop up in the future. The best thing to do if you're worried about the development of breast cancer and you've seen that in your family tree there is some breast cancer and you're worried about yourself or your children, particularly your daughters, then you can speak to your local doctor about having that tested. There is a few government criteria in Australia in order to have that tested for free, but you can always pay for it privately. It's about $1,200, and that has to go through a genetic scientist or a geneticist so that they can explain to you the pros and cons of having it tested. Do speak to your local doctor about that. It's a great question. It can be tested, causes a lot of anxiety. If it's causing you anxiety, go ahead and pay the money, have it tested, and obviously be free of that from your mind and your concerns. So thank you so much for that question. I look forward to answering more of your questions below. I hope that you're loving the Ask Dr Cris Show. If you would like to see more of the Ask Dr Cris Show, please press subscribe.